And when we talk about one of the top reasons why you should own a business when we have all this social, economic, political change is bottom line is we can follow the American dream. And there's nothing more important than the American dream, that the pursuit of independence, self-sufficiency, prosperity. That is the American dream. And why not leverage a franchise to do that?
Welcome to the Hire Yourself podcast. Are you stuck in the corporate rat race, worrying about layoffs, and longing to take control of your destiny? This is the place for frustrated executives like you who want to escape the grind, live life on your own terms, and build wealth. Whether you're ready to make a full transition into franchise ownership or want to start building a side business along your corporate job, Pete guides you every step of the way. He'll talk about how to create career and income security, diversify your assets and income, and live life on your own terms. Your path to controlling your own destiny starts now.
Welcome to the Hire Yourself podcast. My name is Pete Gilfillan, and I am an entrepreneur. I'm a proud corporate escapee. I'm the best-selling book called Hire Yourself, which is a great book on franchising. And you know what? I am on a mission. I'm on a mission to help people take control of their destiny, to live life on their own terms, and to build wealth. And I work with executives all over the country with this idea as they want to escape the corporate world and live life on their own terms. And during the podcast, I always try to answer a question. And today's question was, we're going to focus on, how do we protect ourselves when we have these economic, these social, these political changes, all this stuff going on? How do we protect ourselves? So I think there are 10 things as we think about this idea of navigating all this change, is that there are 10 things. If we own a business, maybe it makes it a little bit easier to navigate all the change that's going around. So the first one is that we can create freedom. Having a business, a franchise, somebody else has put us in a position where we can leverage the framework of that franchise, the brand, all the systems to navigate or adapt to the changing local or national conditions that are happening. So they're a system, and that system helps us kind of get through or navigate all that kind of stuff. Second reason is that if we're a business owner, we can escape the corporate world, that economic, that social, all the change that's going on. We can escape that by owning a franchise. You have more control over your work-life balance. You have autonomy. You can make all the decisions and stuff like that. So you're less vulnerable during these times of uncertainty. And when we talk about having a business, another great reason to have it during all this change is that we can build wealth. And there's nothing better to build wealth than owning a business. And so why not, when we have changing times, that creates opportunity or emerging markets. So why not own a business while we have all this change going on? Because it may be great opportunities with that. And with business ownership, it allows us to have this direct control over our financial future. So during going through all these changes, downsizing of companies or mergers or acquisitions or changing of policies, bottom line is that we have direct control over our financial future. So nobody can take away our income. Nobody can take away our career. And I think that leads to another reason why owning a business during all these crazy times with all this change is that financial freedom. You see, business ownership, especially through a franchise, is a path to financial freedom. And that is when you have control over your financial freedom. Bottom line is there's nothing better than that. You are in complete control. And as we talk about being an entrepreneur, especially during these crazy times, it's a journey of learning. And why not continue to develop yourself, become better? Businesses is about making decisions and learning things. And you know what? You're going to make mistakes, but if you can learn from those, that is awesome. And again, why we have all this change going on, why aren't you personally developing yourself? And a business can allow you to do that. Another one is that as we go through these uncertain times, well, you know what? Franchising, they're experts, in giving you advice, helping you adapt to the changing circumstances, help you reduce risk, help you capitalize on emerging opportunities. When we talk about this idea of having a business or a franchise during economic changes, social changes, political changes, bottom line is that we have this ability to protect ourselves, because if the economy changes, a franchise is going to allow you to adjust a little bit. Doesn't make it always easier, but it's an easier path to protecting yourself. And I like one of the top reasons why you should own a business during great economic, social, or political change is it is a great way to create wealth. And it is about creating wealth, right? We want to create wealth. And so if we can leverage a franchise to adapt, to change to the situation that's going on and build wealth during that time period, that's pretty awesome. And when we talk about one of the top reasons why you should own a business when we have all this social, economic, political change, is bottom line is we can follow the American dream. And there's nothing more important than the American dream, the pursuit of independence, self-sufficiency, prosperity. That is the American dream. And why not leverage a franchise to do that? If you realize that there's a lot of economic, a lot of social, a lot of political change out there, and you want to be prepared, I'd strongly consider looking at investing in a business, and more specifically, a franchise business. And that's what I do. Every day, I help senior level executives prepare themselves to maybe put themselves in a position where they have a side business that gives them an extra little income, it gives them career and income security, allows them to diversify their assets, or maybe they're just ready to escape the corporate world through business ownership. In all cases, that's my job, is to help people through the process to see if franchising is a great option. So if you like this content, I'd encourage you to follow the content, subscribe, whatever it may be. Would love to have you follow because I've got some great stuff for you.
Thanks for joining us on the Hire Yourself podcast. Pete's here to help you break free from the corporate rat race, take control of your destiny, and finally live life on your own terms. Whether that's jumping into franchise ownership full-time or starting it as a side hustle. If this episode resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe, share it with a fellow frustrated executive, and leave a review to let us know your thoughts. Until next time, take charge, build your future, and live life on your own terms.